Kitt.ai. Welcome to Project Ventive. In our today's video, we are going to talk about the Kitt.ai. Before the video starts, like and share this video. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel Project Ventive for more updates. The Seattle-based artificial intelligence startup Kitt.ai has been bought by the Chinese search giant Baidu. Kitt.ai is working on developing a conversational language engine known as ChatFlow, and a hot word identification platform known as Snowboy. Kitt.ai was approached by other potential buyers regarding an acquisition, but the company's co-founder Xu Qingyao told GeekWire that Baidu was the best option, because his team of 3 will be able to continue operating its products under the Kitt.ai name while remaining in Seattle. Kitt.ai enables users to control their devices with their voices. During his time at Johns Hopkins, Yao had the inspiration for the company that would later bear his name. He took a flight to Seattle to interview at the Allen Institute for Artificial Intelligence, AI2, and he mentioned to the CEO of Allen, Oren Etzioni, that he was interested in beginning his own business. Kitt.ai was established after AI2 gave their approval for the firm to be incubated by them. Kitt.ai, a company that specializes in voice-operated technology, is in the process of developing an open platform that will allow software developers to construct speech and text commands that may later be included in applications. The company specializes in natural language understanding and makes it simple for developers to create voice controls so that the developers don't have to start from scratch when creating these controls. Kitt.ai's platform is system agnostic, which means it will function with any system, such as Amazon's Alexa or programs that were designed in-house. Yao stated that we want to construct an open developer community that can support all different kinds of dialogue systems for all different kinds of platforms that are now available. Kitt.ai has just introduced its first product, which is a web-based tool called Snowboy. This program enables developers to build hot words that can be used to command computers using only their voices. Hot words that activate artificially intelligent machines, such as Hey Siri and OK Google, include those phrases. Kitt.ai created a system that quickly codes hot terms for anyone because individual developers are unable to access the back-end technology used by large organizations. One example of a command that a developer could design says, "Hey Rosie, turn down the brightness." The Kitt.ai technology would generate code that programmers may subsequently include in their respective products. Kitt.ai intends to generate the majority of its revenue via commercial ventures, namely large enterprises. Small businesses will be charged a nominal price by the corporation, while bigger commercial enterprises will pay a license fee to access the service. Big backers. Kitt.ai has received money from organizations such as AI2, Madrona Venture Group, Founders Co-op, and Amazon's Alexa Fund. The latter was named for Amazon's voice-powered digital assistant. At this time, the co-founders of the startup are the only members of staff working at the Madrona location where it is being incubated. It did not disclose the exact amount of funding that it received. Yao chose not to reveal the amount that was paid for the acquisition, but he did comment that it was a fantastic outcome for a firm of 3. Yao has stated that this transaction is not an acqui-hire, and he has also mentioned that we get to keep our goods and continue to operate independently in Seattle. In a blog post published late last night, Yao confirmed the announcement and mentioned that Baidu will assist the company in expanding its reach to additional developers who are interested in incorporating natural language processing technologies into their applications. Yao stated in the post that Kitt.ai has joined Baidu, which is a corporation that specializes in search, artificial intelligence, and autonomous driving, to continue a collaborative aim of making the complicated world simpler using natural language understanding technology. Kitt.ai did not have to sell. Kitt.ai's natural language capabilities are used by clients all around the world in smartphone apps, speakers, appliances, autos, hospitals, and homes, as noted by Yao in the blog post. The young startup was also profitable and growing at the time. According to what he wrote, "A good mouth of a word has awarded us in return very well. We have to pay consumers from 4 continents of the world, and we are profitable." The business's Snowboy platform is used by more than 12,000 developers. Snowboy is described by the company as a deep neural network, and its hot word detection service enables developers to easily make common or rare words knowable. Kitt.ai was founded in 2015 and has since received funding from Founders Co-op and Amazon's Alexa Fund. The company was first developed under the Allen Institute for Artificial Intelligence, AI2, which was founded by Paul Allen. In addition to this, Madrona Venture Group contributed to its funding. Guoguo Chen, an expert in deep learning and speech recognition who created the OK Google hot word detection prototype for Android, and Kenji Seigi, a former professor of natural language processing at USC, and an expert in natural language parsing and dialogue systems, were the other two co-founders of the startup. Yao, a Johns Hopkins University Ph.D. graduate who had previously worked at the AI2 incubator, was the fourth co-founder of the company. Yao had previously worked at the AI2 incubator. The acquisition also provides some insight into the market for technological solutions in the rapidly developing fields of artificial intelligence and machine learning, a sector of the economy that has attracted significant venture capital investment over the past several years. Last year, the machine learning business Turi, which was based in Seattle, was purchased by Apple for approximately $200 million. Other major corporations, such as Google, Microsoft, and Amazon, have joined in on the artificial intelligence (AI) spending frenzy in recent years. According to information provided by PitchBook, the rate of AI-related acquisitions began to pick up in the year 2014. The partnership was introduced to the public for the first time on Tuesday during Baidu's developer event in Beijing. When asked why Kitt.ai had decided to sell at this time, Yao responded that it takes most companies 7 years to execute an initial public offering. According to a statement that Yao gave to GeekWire, "We are on our third year now, and I don't exactly see us going IPO in 4 years, therefore we are selling." Where did you get the name Kitt.ai, and what does it mean? No, it's not a joke about the car from Knight Rider at all, sorry about that. Instead, Yao explained to us the year before that the origins were in the idea of an AI toolkit, with an extra T tossed in there for good measure. The most recent iteration of chatbots is, to put it mildly, not very impressive. That is something that Kitt.ai intends to change with the launch of its private beta today. The company was started by a group of 3 people with PhDs in artificial intelligence, and they believe that their chat flow framework will make it simpler for developers to create useful chatbots that are compatible with multiple platforms and can easily hold conversations with multiple participants. Kitt.ai, headquartered in Seattle, began its operations with a concentration on Amazon's Alexa platform, for which it received money from the Alexa Fund, and also took part in Paul Allen's AI2 incubator program. However, before focusing their efforts on chat flow, the team worked on a more manageable project that involved hot word detection, for example, OK, Google or Alexa. The fact that co-founder Guoguo Chen worked on some of the underlying technologies behind OK, Google, while he was an intern at the firm makes this somewhat less of a surprise than it otherwise might be. Kitt.ai is not merely introducing a standard chatbot platform, however, with the debut of Chat Flow. It does this by combining an easy-to-use point-and-click chatbot builder with its own in-house natural language understanding engine, which Kitt.ai co-founder Shuchen Yao claims are on par with Microsoft's Luis.ai and Nuance's Not Mix. However, the emphasis it places on dialogues with multiple turns is its most potent strength. Although services such as Wit.ai performed an amazing job of democratizing natural language understanding, NLU, the team contends that the technology is now considered standard fare since it has become so widespread. Yao, who together with Chen and Kenji Seigi helped start the company, told me that NLU is now a commodity. It's an infrastructure service. Yao also helped found the company. However, nobody is handling the dialogue properly. According to him, the majority of Kitt.ai's rivals are adding dialogue capabilities to already existing natural language understanding projects. He stated that to properly handle discourse, a different strategy was required. Drawing out a conversation on a whiteboard and then typing it in is the conventional approach to the programming of dialogue. The interface provided by Kitt.ai eliminates the need for that phase and makes it possible for developers to build the diagram while they are still in the process of coding the code. It will be possible for developers to interface their bots with practically any API that is already in place. Example applications have already been constructed by the team, and they demonstrate interfaces with services such as Uber, Lyft, and Yelp. It is important to keep in mind that Kitt.ai simply gives you the means to develop a chatbot on your own. It does not perform the programming for you. However, we are aware of how challenging it may be to write good chatbot software, as Yao stated. Or, to put it another way, how simple it is to make a mistake and write a terrible one. When considering the future, the team has another goal in mind, and that is to make it simpler for developers to test their chatbots. Yao did not want to delve into the specifics of Kitt.ai's ambitions, but he did add that the company's roadmap includes a framework that will make it simpler to test chatbots and the responses they provide, or maybe even automatic. Alexa, Facebook Messenger, Kik, Skype, Slack, Telegram, and Twilio are some of the platforms that Chatflow currently supports. You can sign up for the beta test right here if you're interested in giving it a go. According to Yao, the service will most likely continue operating in the private beta stage for some time. After that, the group intends to adopt the freemium business model pioneered by Atlassian, which provides individual developers and small teams with free or discounted access to the platform, while commercial users are charged higher fees. Kitt is a tool for translation. The innovative speech-to-speech translator developed by DB Systel and its cooperation partner, DB-Nets AG, for direct communication and cross-border rail traffic, is based on combinable modules that convert voice into text, translate it into the foreign language, and finally reproduce the translated message with a natural voice. This translator was designed for use in direct communication between train operators and passengers. The application, which is powered by AI, makes it possible for train drivers and dispatchers to communicate in their mother tongues without first having to become fluent in the language of the other party, which ensures that all activities are carried out by the predetermined requirements for the safe conduct of international railway operations. Your advantages of using Kitt are: Kitt provides accurate translation despite the presence of language hurdles, particularly in railway lingo. This service is provided not just for Deutsche Bahn, but also for infrastructure managers and all RUS located in Europe. Kitt results in a cost reduction of at least 50% for language instruction. Kitt contributes to lowering the demands placed on operating personnel and allowing for more flexible assignments of such personnel. Kitt makes it possible for staff members with limited linguistic abilities to be recruited. A group comprised of proficient speakers. The capacity of humans to articulate their thoughts through spoken language is known as linguistic articulation. This very essential skill in human communication is comprised of several intricate processes, some of which include body language and facial emotions. Because these components are missing in railway operations and other aspects of life, one must rely solely on verbal communication. This is the case in most situations. We appreciate your viewing, and we hope you enjoyed the video. How was the video? Did you enjoy it? Post your feedback in our comment section below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel Project Ventive for more updates.